Hey guys, hope you're having a great start to your day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going well. My camera's back. I thank you for my camera being back. So last week we had bad audio. It was using my old school camera, and then the sound is really bad. And so I thought, and it was fine before, like in the mountains, because the way our house was set up, it wasn't so open. There was a lot of like closed in areas. So when I filmed with that camera, it was no big deal. It didn't pick up everything. Well, in our house here, it just does not work well. You just hear everything. And so in my software, my editing software, there's a little button, and you click it and it says enhance audio. And I was like, oh, I feel like that's for me. And so because I don't understand the audio aspect, I understand you gotta lift the volume, but I don't get the whole like highs and lows and all these things you gotta change, the reverb. I don't get all that. That's just not what I understand. And so I'm like, let me just click that. And then it started doing it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds 10 times better. But in the meantime, it would do the whole clip. Now I have my videos are an hour and a half. I don't actually watch the whole video when it's done, because that's a long time. You have to film all day. I film all day. And by the time I go edit, by the time I go through my clips, it's a good day, it takes about an hour. If it's a harder day, sometimes it takes an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, and then you have to export it. And so that takes a good half hour, because my videos are about 10 gigabytes long. And then if I were to watch it, it would be another hour. So that would take my day, all day. I would just be editing. So I just go by when I edit, I hope it's good. I mean, I feel like I get pretty good. I watch my clips, those kind of getting better at like where to start and stop, do those things. I mess up on things, of course, but the audio, I just assumed it would be great all the way through. And so I knew that one video, it sounded like a man's voice in the background. So that would have been Greg's voice it picked up, and it enhanced it. So I'm like, it's all good. So thank you for enduring and going through it as these videos. I'm filming them right now, and I get the feedback because this week I filmed with that camera, and everybody's like, they're so bad. I don't know. It's the audio, and it's the old camera. But Greg has fixed this. We were able to order this screen on the back. You flip and open your camera like, I don't know, 1,000 times a day. Not 1,000, hundreds. I have almost 80 clips every day. So I open and shut that all the time. So yeah. 50 times a day. Let's be realistic. So it's just, and it's been using the same camera it's been probably 4 or 5 years since I've used this camera. So the little arms on it, the little metal things, they broke. Greg had fixed it, and then it broke again, and then it didn't work. And so the little ribbon connector that does the audio and stuff, the information, that had broke. So we had to order a whole new screen. And it came from overseas, so it took a little bit of time to get here, but he put it in, it's together. I'm like, I've got a wide view again. I don't just have this little tiny narrow view, and hopefully I won't know it. I filmed just a couple clips this weekend to check it and go upstairs. I'm like, okay, that looks good, but I haven't done a whole day's worth. He's like, well, just go up and check it. I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. So today is Monday, so it's a great day. I have a lot to do today. We have to get a normal house pick up and clean and go, because that's necessary, needs to be done. And then we did that shopping this weekend. Oh my goodness. Greatest time ever at the discount store this time. We have so much fruit in the refrigerator. The kids are like, wow, there's so many blackberries in here. Can we just keep eating them? I'm like, yes, you can keep eating them. Because usually blackberries are expensive. Strawberries, they're expensive too. They're $5 that's cheap at Walmart or at Sam's Club, but I got those for $1.75. And so I'm like, eat away, kids, eat as many as you want. And so the weekend comes and goes. We're busy doing things. We had a lot going on and just being out and about. Great weekend. So there's just a lot in there. So I didn't do anything with all those veggies and fruit. So I need to do stuff with that today. So it's going to be a food, all the processing, all the prep of the veggies and fruit and the meat in there that I got as well. We got to clean our house. We got to make dinner, all those. It's going to be a great day all around. So are you ready for a Motivation Monday? It's just life. We're just going to move, get things done, and do it with like happy heart, because like, you know what, we're alive, we woke up, we're here, right? Like, I'm glad, I'm grateful I have a whole nother day on this earth to like do something. Nothing great. I'm not going to go out and change the world, but I'm going to go out and like have a decent day with my kids. Hopefully a good day with my kids. No, I'll have a good day with my kids. Have a good day with my kids. I get to take care of my house. I get to feed my kids. I get to enjoy the sunshine today. It's great, and I get to talk to you. So it's going to be good. You ready? All right, first thing we're going to do is get the bed in the washer, and then we're going to get back to the kitchen and start cleaning up out there. So you ready? All right, let's go. Let's get the dishes in the dishwasher. The main part, I'm pretty sure it's empty, so we'll just kind of fill it up from the weekend's dishes. I'm gonna wipe the stove. I'm not gonna do like a super scrub on the stove. There's a little bit I could probably scrub harder, but I'm gonna be doing cooking meat on there today. You know, when you gotta cook meat and a bunch of stuff, it just it makes it messy, so no sense doing it twice. So I'm just gonna, you know, do enough to kind of pick up the crumbs from the weekend, because we did do walking tacos already, and so just to kind of wipe everything up here. And then I'm gonna do my stainless steel, because I don't mind staring at fingerprints, but if I'm gonna clean, I might as well get those fingerprints gone. I'm sure they will get on there again today. Over here. So I had coffee sitting out everywhere. I'm like, we bought that coffee, this one, at the discount store. I do not like this. This is, Greg likes it, the vanilla IHOP one. To me, it tastes sweet. I don't like sweet coffee. I'll drink coffee and creamer. That's fine with me, but I don't like if I'm having black coffee, I want it to not taste like the extract, I guess is the word. And so this is great. Great value is good. So I'm going to fill up some pods, because now the question arises, like, we need to use up that coffee, but we usually make a pot every morning and share it. So now I'm like, I need to make a smaller pot just for him, and then I will drink the little cups here. And that'll work. I've been only doing, I used to drink a lot of coffee for sure, but I say I don't. Like, I have 2 mugs. Like, I'll have 2 of these this morning. I'm still drinking my first one, and then if I need like a boost in the afternoon, which, you know, sometimes life and tiredness, I'll make like an iced coffee that way, and then I will. But I don't really drink like I used to drink a lot of coffee. I would drink a whole pot, yeah, for sure. So I'm thinking that's going to be the only way to get around using up that coffee, because I don't want to waste it, because we bought, what, 2 of them? Never buy 2 of something you don't know. But the discount store, it's kind of like, you're like, oh, surely it'll be good, but it's just got that like alcohol-y sweet taste, so I just do not care for that at all. And that's kind of why I like Great Value. This one has been good. I like the Mavericks coffee. You can buy it online. It's a family business. That's a good thing. But if you got to cut back on things, because we're in a, you know, times are, everybody's cutting back on groceries. I know we have to watch what we do, because, you know, you choose things in life. You may choose to live in a more expensive place, so you're gonna have to cut back on other things, you know what I mean? Or you may choose to live somewhere, or you may choose to have 10 kids, so then you're gonna have to cut back on something else in life. Or, you know, maybe you don't. Maybe you choose to have the yachts and the vacations and the fancy cars and all that stuff, and then not have kids. It just, everybody chooses what they want to do in life. So for me right now, $5 coffee from Walmart is good. I bought in February. We did all that shopping. I think it was February, maybe it was March. And I got a variety of kinds, and I realized, you know what? The Great Value is a good one. Like, it's been a winner overall on everything, so I do not feel bad buying this coffee right here. This is my last other one I bought. Rainforest Alliance. I don't even know if we bought it at Dixie or where we got it at, but as soon as this one's gone, I'll try that one and see. And then we'll have to get some more coffee. I'm gonna have to go shopping and get some stuff at like a regular store. Like the discount store shopping was great. We got fun things, but we didn't get anything that, you don't really get anything that's on your list necessarily. Like I need dish soap. That's one thing I'm completely out of. We went to Sam's a few weeks ago and I was like, should I get a big jug here? And I'm like, no, let's get it at Walmart, because I'm gonna have to do a Walmart run. Well, then I didn't do a Walmart one because we didn't want discount store shopping. And now I'm down to just, thankfully I have the squeezy bottle in my shower, remember, for cleaning my shower. So that is the soap I'm using right now currently in the kitchen. So if you're wondering why I use the squeezy soap in the kitchen, that's usually not. I usually fill my little pump thing up and use that, but I'm gonna use the little squeezy bottle because I gotta go back and use it in my shower. So I will run to Walmart or even Aldi. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. I gotta see. I brought a piece of paper down with the things that usually I film my videos, and then if I need something, like I'll say, oh, forgot breadcrumbs, and I'll tell myself that. And so I'm editing and I'm sitting at my desk up there. I'll write down breadcrumbs on my grocery list because I know that I'm out of those. So I might go through a few things today and see. I don't think there's anything else I really need. I was going to get some milk and do yogurt because we have that strawberries, lots of strawberries and sauce. So I thought maybe I would get some of that. And then I realized that the starter yogurt I set aside has been found, and so I have to just get a little thing of yogurt, no big deal. So we may have to run, we'll see. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. We'll see how I like this. Okay, let's try this one. Discover your true passion for everything coffee. I don't think I have a passion for coffee, but I know it's good. Well, that smells good. French vanilla. Maybe I'll make a cup of this. Ooh. I don't mind scooping. It's just so much easier to pour. Let's make a little one. I'm making this all. Let's make I got one in here right now. I gotta go get my cup here and drink it. Hold on. Okay, let's do a cup of this one, and I can let you know the taste on if it's good or not. I don't even know where this one came from, so I probably will not ever buy it, but it looks like a finer green coffee than the Walmart one. So I guess we will. Oh, there's no water. I'm gonna have to wait a minute. Gonna have to. Let me continue filling. I gotta wash out my thing first. We're doing things. Okay, let's continue filling this up here. Okay, that coffee, not bad. Again, I don't even know where I bought that at, but that's not bad. It's not, that's good. The other one is sweet. I don't like that, so that's not bad. That's good. Thank goodness. I thought I'd be out of coffee. Okay, I have to fill this up. Is one thing I need to fill up. Remember Maxine's treats? I was waiting to see if she ate them all. She's got a bunch of little treats in here. I don't do a lot of, put these in here. I don't do a lot of extra dog treats. I know, there's only a few I'm thinking about. Because she gets like one a day. I'm sure kids sneak food. Well, kids are learning never to sneak food to her because she'll, like, you know, obviously gag, or you smell it in her toots and stuff. And so usually, like, if I feed her anything, it's like a sweet potato, or like she'll eat veggies. She likes that. Or if there's, you know, she does like to get meat, of course, but I try to just keep her on dog food. So let me fill this up here. It's the same dog food. I'm just gonna fill it up all the way. There we go. Easy to fill up her things now. This works for her. Dog food in the mountains, I used plastic drawers, which was awesome. People said I would get ants. We didn't get any ants at all. I had it like that for years in there. Here, probably get ants, but not there at all. So that worked. And so I had this, and I had a big giant one on the bottom for Ruby's dog food. And so I just use this one because I really don't need that much dog food. I usually like to get the smaller bag because we just don't go through it as much here as we did before. So kind of put this over here in the cupboard. Okay, so my goal was to get done before my washing machine is done, and that's done right now. So what I'm gonna do is shutting the blinds down into, because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna be 90 degrees today. We went to the beach last night. Oh, by the way, gorgeous. I didn't take my phone to film anything. It was so gorgeous. It was so gorgeous. We watched the sunset, and I got to see a dolphin jump. We sit there and watch that ocean. It's been 2 years since we sat at that Longboat Key. That's when we like to go to. And I'm like, Shirley, like, jump out whale, jump out shark. I want to see something jump out of the water. So we saw one of those black fin dolphins just leap in the water. It was the coolest thing. I saw two of it. I was like, 2 times. I'm like, that is so neat. So it was just beautiful. It was so gorgeous. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous night. So the kids went during the day. and you know, enjoyed the hot sunshine, which was good. And then we went at nighttime and just enjoyed. It was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We stayed until late, probably after 10 o'clock. We came home and just got to see the stars. It was just gorgeous. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous night. So anyways, and I looked at my phone and I saw the weather showed 80 degrees, and I was like, 80 degrees? It's only going to be 80 degrees tomorrow? Wow. Then I realized that was the current temperature. So it's going to be 90. It's going to be hot, which is good. So I usually open the windows to film for you guys, to bring some light in here. But once I'm done in a room, I usually shut them, if I can, to conserve the heat in the household. So I'm not doing any kind of pickup out here. I'm just picking up the floors because I want to get the vacuum going, because I'm going to go in my bedroom. We're going to flip laundry. All good things. You know what? Let me ask you about this plant. I think you guys are my plant people, and I need to just Google it, but you know, it's so much better when people just tell you. So I got this one from Miss Barbara, which is awesome, and it was doing so good, and I just happened to look at it, and I was like, ooh, why is it getting brown leaves? Now I think I should just bring it down. Hold on. Okay, the bad thing about a big camera, it's a lot bigger to move. So now, okay, I came by the other day. These are obviously shedding the white powdery stuff, but these are dying. But there are new ones popping up. I see new flowers. So is this normal? Are these obviously gonna die? Because I wouldn't think they'd be around forever. Do I just leave them? Do I snip them? And then I notice on the bottom there's a couple brown leaves. So it feels good and wet, like it feels moist. Yeah, like I don't feel like I need water in there. It doesn't feel over moist. So I just want to make sure I'm not killing it, because I have a tendency to kill my plants. But there is a brown leaf under there, and I think there was a couple over here, right here. So does that mean anything? What does that mean? So let me know. I'm assuming these died, because this one popped up and there's the pollen stuff came up. There you go, the powdery stuff. It's probably what's making me sneeze. No. I'm having allergies, like my eyeballs have been irritated lately. I'm like, what is that from? No, it's all good. So let me know what to do with that, because I have no idea. Just discovered on our palm tree, we have these things up in the front there, and they look, because you got to trim your palm tree. When you have palm trees, you have to trim them. You would think they would just live and die and do their thing. No, those palm branches come out, you got to cut them a few times a year. It's more than like we already have to go do it again after we just did it, I don't know, a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. So anyways, there was this big giant wooden thing, and I'm like, what is that growing out of it? I never saw it before, because there was so much of the palm frond up there. And then we looked at it, and then and then what the palm tree does is it gets this big giant branch of like berries, and it's just huge. It's this humongous thing. It reminds me of in the Bible when they talk about finding the grapes, and they have to carry these grapes on a big giant pole, you know, in the Bible, because they're so gigantic. It's literally this huge. It's huge and heavy, and it drops all these berries. I can't remember what it's called. I know you can't eat them. Well, we can't eat these ones, but anyways, they're yucky and gross. They get all over your ground, and it's a mess. So you want to cut those off as soon as they start popping out, because they just drop everywhere. So Greg was up there, and I was like, oh, there's one of those things up there. Cut it off before it starts getting bigger. So we did, and then we saw this big giant wooden, it looked like a pod thing. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I never even saw that. It came out of the middle, and then the other day it like opened up, and out came that big giant berry thing out of the palm tree. I was like, look at that. It's like it'd be just like a flower. Hello. So it's very interesting seeing the whole, how a palm tree works. I'm like, there you go. And then all the bees would go up there. I'm like, look at the whole cycle of a palm tree. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I just thought it was very interesting, because I'd never, let me go show you. I never knew much about a palm tree, because, you know, we don't have palm trees until Florida. So let me see what it's looking like right now. There's just no neighbors in front of my house. Okay, so look up here. Okay, there it is. Yep. Okay, so see the palm tree? Okay. So if you see those wooden things up there coming out, there's actually another one behind it. See that? It looks like it's coming up behind that wooden, there's two wooden ones behind it. It's like a pod, and you're like, what is that? Well, that cracks open, the bottom part falls down, and then that green thing pops out. Interesting. And then all those things fall on the ground, and you've got 10,000 berries on the bottom of your ground. So see, like, we have to already cut. Greg was just up there with Jensen. They cut all the branches, so you got to cut your branch again. So we've got 2 of those, and there's another one growing up there. I'm like, oh my goodness. So palm trees, little fun things to learn about them. And then I show you these, the orchids in the tree? So see those things right there. That's pretty cool. So then look at these. Only here, if I ever noticed, look at, there's orchids in these are oak trees. Like they grow like out of the thing right here. I mean, I'm assuming people plant them in there and they grow out. We have a lot of people do that here. I never even noticed that. it's so quiet out here. Multiple places, neighbors. I walk in the neighborhood and I'll see in different neighbors' houses, and they have like all those, like you see the moss in there and you see like just an orchid growing out of it. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is that? And then we have one too. So you either take it and put it in there, I'm assuming, because they don't grow in all of them. So I think you have to plant them in there, but I've never seen that anywhere. So is anywhere else? Hold on, my thing's beeping. Okay, does anywhere else do that with their trees? Like, do they put the orchids? All right, so bright. Does anybody else plant orchids in their trees? I've just never seen that before. So that was just something new and kind of neat that I saw. But the palm tree, I was very like, look at that whole thing. So, all right, all that said, what's up with my plant? So I want to get the floor clean because I'm going to turn the vacuum on in here just so it can do its thing. So let me just pick up, Maddie does this area, so I'm just going to kind of pick up the stuff off the floor so the vacuum can run. I'm going to throw another load in real quick and then I can go my bedroom clean. Okay, I just gotta come in here and start cleaning up. I just did a quick cleanup of my closet. That room is staying very clean, which is nice. I'm trying to keep up on it. Greg, he's a project person, and so there'll be projects in there on the counter in different places. So I try to, like, okay, once I see them in one place, I move them over to, like, I have a shelf designated for tools, because I'll throw something away and it'll be like, babe, where's that tiny screw at? And I'm like, I don't know. So now I set it so I know where all the tiny screws would be if I cleaned anything up. So got this out. I'm gonna wipe this down here just because lots of dirty. Wipe everything out, very simple. Now I don't always go through and clean everything, like the drawers out and stuff like that, but if I see toothpaste inside like a cup in there, I'm like, okay, time to clean it out. And then the drawers, if there's a couple of hairs, I'll pull out because I have a lot of hair. Anybody else have a lot of hair? So as women, there's hair everywhere. And so when you have a house full of girls and long hair, it's gonna be all over the place. So I like to, once in a while, just kind of pull out if you see a few hairs in the drawer. It was all over the ground because I knew I was gonna clean today. And so I'm just getting a shower and brushing my hair. It gets everywhere. So I just threw that in the trash, and then we'll do a great clean. I'm cleaning here. It's been a little bit. I'm gonna use a sponge instead of a paper towel today. I'm cleaning and I'm thinking, I'm like, where's paper towels? I'm thinking to like a lot of the satisfying cleaning show. You know, like when you watch videos and they're like cleaning satisfying because it's got all the bubbles and all the, you see the blue colors and everything else. And I think those are all great, but I'm like, what happens when you can't get that stuff anymore? What happens when stuff shuts down and you can't buy fuzzy toilet cleaner and pretty fuzzy foamy mirror cleaner, which I realize I missed up here. I'm like, you know what, vinegar? And I bought all this stuff too, a lot of that stuff too, but I think, you know what, vinegar you can make if you can't buy it, so, and it works just as good. It cleans just fine. I think the amount of germs, and sure we get sickness, but not due to a clean house here, or unclean house and things you're touching, so Good old vinegar will do the trick. Just don't get sucked into all the, you have to have the bubbles and everything, or your bath is not clean. That is a falsehood. It's falsehood. The only thing I'm wasting is paper towels, which could be just as bad. But at least it's just vinegar. Okay, that side's funny. I'm gonna clean my side now. Oh yeah. So just you know, it's like you can get, I think like the pink paste. I'm like, oh, let me buy this, and then you can get it sucked into like the fun window cleaner spray. All those things. I literally use my Norwex cloth. Same cloth I've used for, it's been years. It's been years. You just put water in it and wipe it off, and it works just fine. Right here for your shower. It's not pretty. It doesn't have like the fun foamy. It doesn't look very aesthetic when you're doing videos, but it cleans vinegar. This doesn't bubble up. It doesn't do anything, but it cleans. It smells good because I have the orange in it. Perfect. Good old paper towels. Even if you like don't spend the money on paper towels, just use a sponge. That works too. It just dries. I made mine myself. You just wipe off this like with a towel. I just use this. Yes, this is a waste. It is definitely a waste, but you don't have to. Okay, let me go clean my toilet. Right here with vinegar. Vinegar will disinfect and clean just fine too. Okay, let's clean the shower. I should have done this when I was in here today, but I did not because I was a little tired. So I'm basically just gonna scrub it. I think the other day I did do it, so it'll just be a quick scrub on there. No big deal. Okay, good enough. Like if you scrub that enough in there and like on a regular basis and keep it drier, it's a shower, it's hard, you won't get mold in there. So I used to spray bleach in there when I was done. But if you just keep it open here, I'm gonna keep this door open and let it dry. You gotta do that every day though. Then it will cut down on your mold in there. So I didn't scrub like crazy in there because I just did that top part, and the top part doesn't even get wet. It's the bottom part of the shower. So I'm just gonna wipe this down. And then I'll let the vacuum we'll probably do a good steam mop in here today. Do all the floors real good with a steam mop. Maddie, she does that. She's a steam mopper. So I'll have her do that today. If you wipe this down, you won't have streaks. All right, so just gotta leave it open so it dries. Oh, like this one. Aesthetic but clean, which is a good thing. Okay, this is done in here, so I gotta get my trash out. Let's empty the trash. Hopefully there's a bag in the bottom, and then we'll head on out. There is not, and that's okay. So then we'll flip our laundry as well. Let me run this out, get another bag. Hold on, take my soap and stuff in your can, extra bags. Our laundry. Look at this and some hangers. The lights off make it dark. Dark so the air can work. It's working amazing right now because it is hot. Our air conditioner, Greg fixed it, and hold on. Greg fixed. There's lots of noises going on. Greg fixed our air, so it's just amazing. It's like freezing. So we've never had it been, it's cold but not frozen. It's finally got the right like condenser, the right everything that it actually works now like a real air conditioner should. I was just like, maybe it's just hot here in Florida. No, the thing was wrong. So I'm thankful for that because it makes for a very cool house, especially like today because we're gonna be doing some food, and that's gonna a little bit warmer. I'm just wiping up the slushy machine here because kids like to use slushy machine. I don't want to use slushy machine. They were busy with friends this weekend and church and everything else, so I'm just putting myself over here. One thing I want to do, I want to check and see if we need anything. I don't think we do. Just because I'm not printing off a big giant massive grocery list. Just being looking in here, I can know. I got toilet paper, we've got paper towels, we have shampoo, and I need soap. That's something I do. He loves soap. How many soaps do you got? Oops. I'll put this. Okay, well, actually, I bought these. I really don't even use these. You know what these are good for? When you have guests come over, because then your toilet stays nicer. So I'll just keep one. Because, like, no worries on anything else. I'm just looking at anything else. I think I just need bar soap. There's 3 bars there, but that will be something we go out of. So bar soap, yeah, that's not much. Let's put this. This is done. I just turned it back on. I'm just gonna hang this up on the door. Okay, let's get down there. Let's go out here. I'm gonna come outside. The vacuum's so loud out there, but it's loud out here with the noise. I'm gonna get the pool going earlier than later. I gotta just pick up a little bit. The kids do pick up out here, but I want to do a little bit more. We never even looked at our shark teeth that we found. Let's take those out too. So let me go turn the filter on and put the vacuum back where it goes. Get it roaring for today because it's going to be a nice day out. Look what I found. A mango on the ground. I know it's not right, it's hard, but we do have a mango tree there. I don't know what it's doing. I'm looking at my neighbors and it's doing the same things my neighbor's doing. So I'm not sure, but we did have a bunch fall off, but this is on the ground. We'll take it in a cut up. Okay, let me finish out here. Let me got the pool on, put the vacuum in, straighten up. We got this little area here. Let me show you this here. The girls wanted a round chair. I started filming this weekend and it was just, got hot, got sweaty, and then I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'll let the boys do it. So Jensen and Dad put it together for me. Let me show you here. Okay. Now, talk to everybody. So now we have a little completed area over here. Let me just kind of straighten it. We like it. It's one of those chairs that you sit in, it's nice and squishy. And so, and the blue matches the tile on the pool. I just moved Jensen's scooter right here. The tile on the pool, so I like it that way. It brings out a little pop of color because you're looking at it, you're like, does that go with anything? But that's the color of our pool tiles, is the turquoise and the blue. So this is, you sit into it, and it's like fluffy downs. The girls love it. They come out, and they sit on her. Maxine likes it because it's low to the ground for her, so she can jump up in it. So it's like a Maxine chair for her. So this is nice. Nice little addition. The girls want it. It'll be fun to like maybe add the little fairy lights in there, maybe as, you know, the summer, like when it gets winter time and stuff like that, might be something fun to do. But a nice little area here. Let me wipe off the coffee table because it's awful dirty from all the dirt and pollen and everything. So I try to put the cushions up on the chair so no lizards go in there, but this is good. All I told Greg is I said, hurricane season coming, it's gonna be a fun time picking up all this yard stuff and putting it in the garage. It's good though. It's good to enjoy outside in your area you have and to not live in fear for anything. So now let me go over here. Let me get you right here. I just gotta wipe off the table here. Let's get our shark teeth out too. When we were on the beach, the waves were just splashing like crazy. So a lot of it got into that bag for shells. So I'm like, let me pull out the ones that are shells and ones that are shark teeth. Look at all these. We found a lot. Okay, so that there was some genuine shark teeth. Handpicked from the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me throw these away. I see my tablecloth is like all ruined down here. It's like Greg was working on it. I'm like, ugh. So I'm gonna have, I do have another one upstairs, so I'll get that down. I will probably, Maddie likes doing that, so I'll probably have her take that off and put that on today and get a new tablecloth because that is all dirty. I was like, ooh, there's like holes in it. We gotta wash out our bag from the beach here. Let's see. So the kid, like what the kids would do is somebody will change the tablecloth. Someone's gonna come out and leaf blow everything off and clean that up. I'm gonna rinse these off. They'll dry and then they can bring them in. All right, vacuum is done. I'm done outside, I'm done cleaning. It'll just be laundry that I have to kind of flip and do. So this is good. So I have a lot of food to kind of prepare, a lot of it. There's some I've got to do something with. So what I'm gonna do first is, I was just looking at my granola. I'm like, okay, we're out of granola. Let me make a simple granola, very simple granola, where it's basically oatmeal and nuts. That's it, because that's all I have. And I don't have any maple syrup, because we ate all that. I do have fake syrup, but I'm just gonna do it with brown sugar and water. Whatever you got on hand, do it. If you don't have brown sugar, use white sugar and molasses. That will work just as fine. So I'm gonna get my pot here in the oven, in the dishwasher. I'm just gonna do small batches. So what I'm gonna do is, let me do a half a cup of water. Again, this is just small amounts. I forget you can see a whole lot, can't you? I can put you back here. I think I can talk to you and show you my counter. Look at that. Okay, then brown sugar. I'm gonna just heat this up. You can put it in the microwave, but I'm just gonna do it on the stove to just do faster. So you're gonna add 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Flavor. When you go to the store, it has flavor, so you want some flavor in there. So let me just heat this up over here. I've got to get some nuts here. I thought I had a bunch of remember I had all those peanuts? Oh, I just ground those up, didn't I? Let me see what I got for nuts. Okay, I did actually have a whole thing of nuts, so I was gonna chop these, but I'm like, I don't need to because I have those. I bought some and then I mixed them up and there were a lot of them were peanuts and I was like, ooh, that's just not that good. So basically, I'm gonna take a bowl here. And I'm gonna put 8 cups of rolled oats in here. And then I'm gonna do a cup of pecans. I think that's what it is, yeah. 1, 2, 3. You can make this yourself. This shows you don't have to have everything. I used to do it with wheat germ and, the little tiny seeds. The tiny little seeds, what are those? The tiny seeds, whatever those were. That worked too, but this is what I got. So, and then I'm looking at what else is it? 1 cup of pecans. Let's use this. That's what makes it crunchy. Add a little more. And that's it. Oh, they did almonds too. Let me see. See, I was debating what kind of nuts I have. Do I do cashews? These are raw and salted because I already have the mixed nuts, and those will be good. I'll put these in here. This will work. That'll be good. I was just thinking, I'm like, what do I do? That'll be, there you go. Nice mixture of nuts. Freezer now that I opened them. I gotta get some more clothespins. Here, 1 second. Clothespins in the drawer. Okay, let that come. I think we just gotta add salt to this. Let me look. Salt. I'm pretty sure it's salt. Brown sugar, water. Yep, and that's it. Salt. It's very simple to do. I'm also gonna do some chocolate granola. So I think if I got everything, I'm gonna fill this up. Okay, let's stir this together. We're gonna put it in a pan. We're gonna bake it in the oven on 275. It is simple. Granola is very simple to make. You can spend an arm and a leg at the store. If you look at the store ones, I know they put stuff in it, but most put stuff like some had fruit and stuff in there. But if you use, you can see this is very simple. There's nothing to it. Look at it. It just looks. It's basically rolled oats. That's it. And then I'm gonna add some vanilla in here. Nothing fancy. Ooh, that's hot. Get yourself some hot pans. So as you can see, there's no frills, there's nothing. I just got that all over me. About this, it's literally just granola and nuts. I just got it on my, I guess that's what aprons are for. Okay, so this is gonna go in the oven, 275 for about 45 minutes. Now, I just got it all over my floor. I just vacuumed. Now let's get stuff out for a chocolate granola. Okay, this is gonna be very similar, same one. So let's add, and I'm just do the same bowl, 3 cups of oatmeal. That'll be 3, perfect. I can open my other one, and then I'm gonna add some nuts in there. I'm gonna do some pecans in mine. I should do some, I just put all that away, didn't I? I'll do this, just this, because do them all. It's okay. Instead of adding the cashews. Okay, then this is gonna be coconut oil. You want it melted. If you live in Florida, it's probably pretty much melted. So I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup in here. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to eyeball this here. That's about a 1/4 cup. Yeah, my washer's done. I got to put some more in there. Okay, that's in there. And then I'm going to add in maple sugar. Instead of doing honey syrup, because I don't have any. I mean, I do have it. I just have like fake syrup. So basically, it's sugar and water. So if I just heat this up, it's going to get thick. So I'm going to be adding in 1/2 cup here. And about, how much do we add in? About a 1/2 cup. Okay, that's going to go in here. Salt's going to go in here. I got to go get some more. Unless I can scrape that, which I think I can. There we go. It's the same concept, same exact concept. But it's chocolate, and then we'll add chocolate chips to it when it's almost cool. So let me go flip the laundry real quick. Okay, I ran outside. I flipped the laundry, and then I put the next load in, and then I ran outside because I had that blanket that I threw in the washer. It was from the beach, and I thought it was, you know, bird poop on it, which is gross, I know, but I got it out and I was like, what is all that on there? So I laid it on the ground and started spraying it. It's just rust, little tiny rust pieces because of our little scoopers and the ocean water and the salt and the reaction and all that, because they're metal, so there's like little dots of rust all over the blanket. I'm like, ooh, that looks bad. So then I came in and my chocolate stuff was like burning. I'm like, did I burn it? So I forgot. Since I didn't add syrup, there's no liquid, right? Obviously, so I added a little bit of water So I'm just tasting it to make sure it's not in a little bit of maple syrup here. So I added about a third cup of water, just because I did not do the syrup. You can add syrup, I just added the brown sugar. So I think it's not burnt tasting. No, it's good. You want to make sure before you pour it on and waste all that. So basically pour that on top. Our pan's probably gonna have to soak a little bit, and that's okay. This is really good chocolatey. So let me put this in the sink with some water. I can let that sit and then just stir this. The chocolate, so good. Seems even a little bit, let me even see. I think that's good. I was thinking, do I need to add more? So that's pretty chocolatey. I guess it depends on how you like it. And then you put this in the oven and let this bake, and then when it comes out, it's going to be warm, obviously, and you just kind of sprinkle chocolate chips on it, and you kind of stir it, and then that will make your clumps of chocolate. This will be good. I want to make this because I want to get more yogurt, and then we have all those berries. So granola, berries. Oh, Maxinis will go out. Squirrels or something out there. Okay, so maybe that's good right there. I think that's actually good enough. Sometimes I would add more, but I think I'm just going to say no. Okay, let me get another pan. Right here. Pour that on. Do you have just a regular pan? I don't think you do, do you? Big. No. I don't think you do. It's real low. Okay. And this is just a way smaller batch, but the chocolate won't get as eaten up quickly as the other one will. Look at that. Delicious. And bake this in the oven as well. Let me fill this up here because I get to fill my other container, and then that reminds me, I think I'm out of brown sugar, so I might make my own sugar. I know someone said you should just make your own sugar. I should. I may. I just very well may, because I've got molasses. Got a blender right there. Okay, brown sugar, maybe. I do need regular sugar though. I'm pretty sure I'm out of regular sugar, or not out, but will be out of it. Fill this up right here. I think I got it at Sam's Club. I thought that was the better deal than buying them at Aldi and Walmart. I could be wrong. And then I only have a few chocolate chips. It looks like someone's been sneaking the chocolate chips, sneaky. And then I realized those are expensive, kids. But that's okay. We didn't make anything chocolatey. So these will go for whatever's on top of the granola. Let me put this stuff away. We'll start on something else. Okay, I was just sitting here thinking about what to do next, but I forgot about my mango. I know it's not going to be all good. It's definitely not. But let's see if it still has like, it's soft. It would be soft like a mango. Let's just try the yellow part. I know it's not going to be a perfect mango. Wow, very sour, obviously. Very sour. That would turn out to be a good little mango. Well, we do have a couple more left on there, so not bad. If I just would have left this, would have got right, but I don't know how that works. Okay, obviously it's real hard. Not bad though. Hey, maybe. Oh, I don't know about that. That's real bad. Real low. Sour, obviously. Maybe in time that'll work. Okay, I'm thinking my next step. You know what? I've got 10,000 bananas right here. Why don't I take my bananas? These are all discount store bananas, 50 cents for a bunch. So I'm gonna freeze these because we have a lot of berries, we have a lot of stuff. I usually put them in containers. I am out of containers. So let's hope we have a lot of bags. Okay, I do have a lot of big ones. I'm gonna have to do meat too though. Do you want to do my meat in big bags? It's okay, either one. I was just thinking I only have so many quart ones. We'll see what we can do because I'm gonna be cooking hamburger today. That can always go in big ones. I'm thinking out loud here. That'll work. Okay, so bananas, let's just stick them in a bag. These will work good for smoothies. Nothing to it, simple and easy. We don't have a lot in the freezer, so this will be like frozen. I think I have one little tiny container of them. So let me just put them in bags here. Okay, these are gonna go in the garage. I'm gonna put these in the garage. I put these in the freezer in here, the animal crackers, because we have a lot of treats, and then I'll just freeze them for later. I got a lot of bananas, freeze up, I'll put them in the door. I gotta clean my freezer a little bit because I kind of shoved everything there to fit it. We went discount store shopping. We'll do this is the process, part of putting things in bags, separating, it's all good. Okay, moving right along. I got everything out. Well, I got most of it. I actually didn't get everything out. I just got stuff out of that refrigerator. So I'm looking, and I have like all these rolls. I need to make these into breadcrumbs because that'll be a really good thing. Those look good ground up, right? Because you have to chop them and grind them up. I'm thinking food processor would be the best bet for that. So I'm thinking, let me get them out, open, get some air to them so they dry up a little bit. You're gonna have to do the, hi Maddie. So I might put them like out so they can kind of dry a little bit, and I'll grind them up food processor to make breadcrumbs. That'll be good. And then I've got my cabbage. Usually that lasts for a little bit. It's already feeling a little soft here. So I'm thinking, I saw some video where it was like a fried cabbage roll. I probably won't do the fried cabbage roll, but I'm thinking, why don't I do like a guamki, but my style? Greg likes it with sausage and all that. I'm like it with just hamburger, which I have right here. So I'm thinking hamburger, a little bit of rice, roll it up in here, and I can put some sauerkraut on there and eat those. That would be really good. So I'm gonna probably do that with one of these. Probably just chop the rest up and freeze it because it'll go for soup in that. And then I've got like all this meat to cook, which I think I'll just cook. I need to go out real quick and check my freezer. I don't think I have that much cooked out there, but I have like, I still have Salisbury steak. I still have some meatballs from the last time we did our freezer meal. So I might just cook that and leave it plain, but I will leave some up for the cabbage rolls. And then I have like onions, green peppers, we've got mushrooms, and we've got garlic. We gotta do something with all of it, all the above. So I'm like, what is gonna be the absolute best to do with it? I know if you cook it first and then put it in the freezer, it's a little bit better than put it in there raw, because otherwise it smells your whole entire freezer up. So I'm thinking, I think one of my viewers, Ann, I believe your name was Ann, I hope it was Ann, I get you guys confused, put it in her crock pot and cooked it slow all day on there. I'm like, that's probably really good. But I'm thinking I'll cook some with the meat, and then there's a lot here because I have a lot of onions, a lot of green peppers, and then maybe I'll freeze the rest. Do you mix everything together? I don't usually put mushrooms in everything, but would mushrooms and everything be good? I'm just debating what to do here. Let me think for a few seconds. I'm gonna run to my garage and see what I got out there for like prepared hamburger and stuff like that. Okay, I went into my freezer. So I have, there's like, I still have meatballs. I was thinking the other meatball we ate up that they liked was the one with the rice in it. Whatever that one was, the porcupine one. But I'm like, I could do that again, but I'm like, you know what? Like, I'll just cook this and we'll just use it for like whatever, quick meals. That'll work out. It's fine to have that. I'll just do a lot of seasonings, which will be nice. So then I'm thinking I'll do the cabbage here. I'm like, I got 2 whole heads of cabbage. So I'm thinking I'll do a couple stuffed cabbage, and then I'm gonna get creative here, okay? Let's get creative here. I saw a couple recipes where you take it, they roll it up, and then they fry it in a pan. Basically like a pot sticker. So I'm thinking, this is like my whole brain thinking, let me stuff it with the meat, raw meat, and rice. Actually, you'd have to cook the rice. I just thought about that. That might not go good. I was thinking raw meat and cook the uncooked rice. And then what I would do is you can kind of saute it in a pan with some like that liquid aminos, but you'd have to cook the rice first. And it'd be like a stuffed cabbage, but it'd be kind of like a, I don't know what that would even be, Chinese, but that's not gonna work with not the cooked rice. So do you cook the rice first? I'm just going through here. Maybe I should cook the rice first. Okay, I don't even know. Decisions, because that could be something. I don't even know if that'd be good. Would that be good? It'd be like an egg roll. It'd be basically an egg roll. It'd have the cabbage, you'd have hamburger, but you would add rice to it. So should I skip the rice for some and just do meat? Let's do that. Okay. So, sorry. Talk out loud. Talking to my magic black box here. I'll leave some. I'll do some regular cabbage rolls. Roll them up. We'll freeze them. Can serve that with sauerkraut. I'll eat that. I know Greg would eat that. The other one, I'll just do meat. We'll put a bunch of, maybe I can even do some carrots in there. Shredded carrot, probably not though. Just skip it. Onions, and then roll it up in cabbage, and we can kind of fry it. I feel like that would be good. All right, so I've got all this. This was $3 a pound. I wish I would have thought to get more. Again, you go and you're like, do you have some? That's just really cheap, and it's Sam's Club, so it's good. I'm looking, I had to do a little Google. I'm like, surely someone's wrapped beef in cabbage before. So some would cook the rice and stick it in there. So I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Let me cook the rice first and do that, and then it won't have to cook as long. It's gonna be good. Okay, then we gotta do some chopping. So this I'm gonna stick over here. I don't know how much hamburger I'm gonna use here. We'll do multiple things. If I don't use it all, which I probably will, I'll use some. I'm just gonna heat this up on the stove and cook it. Let's add a little bit of water here. Okay, so Maddie just made a smoothie for everybody. So I opened up this bag of onions. Remember the onions I got at the discount store? Were they $2 a bag? I'm pretty sure. I know they're more at Sam's Club. So there's one yucky one, and if I really wanted to, I could cut it. And this one, it looks like just half of it is. So I've got 2, 4, 7 good onions. So that was like $2. That was a very good deal. So what we're gonna do is just chop them up. Let me cut this one that's yucky up and see if it's yucky, I'll just leave it. Oh no, actually, look at it, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna don't even worry about saving the other one. I just spilled. So then I'm gonna just chop this up in my chopper, because I'm gonna be chopping this up in my chopper. My cabbage rolls are gonna need some onion in there to wrap them up in. So I'm thinking onion, raw meat, and cooked rice. Is that right? Yes, because then what I'm thinking is roll them up, and then when you go to fry them in a pan, put a little bit of this liquid aminos and kind of cook them in that. I don't know. Would that even be good? I don't even know. But if not, then I'll mix it with the hamburger and we'll have it just like I'll cook it with the sauerkraut. So let me chop these up and we'll stick them in over here. Okay, then I went in my refrigerator and looked through my onions that I had bought. So I just grabbed a couple out of there that looked like they were kind of need to be chopped. So I'm just gonna get these ready. We'll put them in here and chop them up. What I'm gonna do real quick is take my cabbage and get it cooked real quick over here. So this is how I get my cabbage rolls. I know you can stick it in the like a freezer, and there's Maxine, she's like, I'm looking for food on the ground. In the freezer, and the leaves will pull off, but I just put it in a pot of boiling water, pull it off, and then I'll do cold water here. I just need to get my little tongs out. And this works. I thought beforehand I would do that, but then look at them, they come out perfect. I just cut like the middle core out and do that. I know you can just freeze the thing solid, but I didn't think about that today because I planned on leaving it in there. Oops, my tip just broke off. Well, it's in the water. So we'll do this and we'll put it in cold water here while we're doing everything else. The rice is all done over here. It's just to get it complete here. So let it cook for just a few minutes and it softens and it peels right off. And then they roll better. So let them kind of get soft here. Okay, and the rest I can probably chop up. I think the granola I'll shut off here. And we're waiting on these dishes. I'll chop these onions up. I need to get another bowl out. We're doing good. The meat's cooking away here. That cooked real fast. I have to get my onions so I can get them in here cooking. One of those things where you're doing a bunch of things at one time and I'm like, okay, how can I do this? And then I was thinking, do I like freeze all the onion, mushroom, and peppers together, or should I keep them separate? And I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, this is something extra I normally would not have. I'll probably just put them all together and cook them all together and then freeze them like that way, any leftovers, you know what I mean? And then that way, because I always think not every dish you put green peppers in, not every dish you put mushrooms in. We rarely put mushrooms in anything, but if I get them tiny enough to hide them, they won't be so bad. I even have spinach. I could take my spinach and grind it up too. That's the part of you can add a lot of veggies to your meat. I should do that is what I should do. See all these thinkings, but I can just add it to the veggie mixture and cook it down. So maybe I'll do something like that because we're using stuff up here. Okay, so I'll probably go to where I can just kind of pull these off whole. And when I can't no more, it's kind of the middle. I can just leave it. just a minute. This isn't even boiling. It's doing its job. Let that do here. I need to get a big bowl for my onions. Okay, these things just broke though. I have another pair, but they just completely broken here. So this is good. This is the second one. I took the other one and just cut off the core and put it over there. I'll put that through the food processor. I'll throw it in the freezer. I'll put it in with something like, I don't mind, like the little riced cauliflower or whatever. It's not even riced, it's just chopped up cauliflower and cooked. I really like that. I still have a bowl of that to eat today too. So it works out good. These will just be great cabbages. I'm gonna have to put these in some cold water here. Keep them all good. I'm literally just reaching here, getting these off. Look at that. We're doing good. A good meat cooking day. Ooh. Best to keep it in the water, so just turn it upside down. Let's be real careful. Burn your fingers. Okay, and then we will come over here, and I'm gonna get the onions. We're just gonna put those through the food chopper here. Chop these up like real good, and then I want to get those done so I can make the little rolls and get those in the, like all done. So I get the raw meat finished. So I can know how much more meat I gotta do, and then we'll just chop all the veggies. And it'll go quick after that. It's just the prep of the rolls, which take a long time, but we'll get there. So let me go flip the washer real quick. Let's run the onions through this, chops them up real good. Okay, those go real good. Those are a little spicy. That'll be good to cook these because otherwise they'll make your entire freezer smell spicy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get my onions here and my hamburger out of the refrigerator and the rice here. And we'll stir that together and do some salt and pepper in there. I feel like that's gonna work. Let's just try. We'll see how many eggs, or how many rolls we get. Do I put eggs in there? You should stick an egg to make it mix together. Oh, sorry. Let's stir this up. Ooh, I did get some gloves. I can put those on. I bought some at the discount store because those big giant ones I do not like. So let's put some egg in here, salt and pepper, rice, onions stirred up real good, and I'll put it in a cabbage leaf, roll it up, set it down here. I'm probably gonna freeze flash freeze them, and then that way when I need them, I'll just pull them out. That'll be good. Those are kind of hard to get off. Those are a little creepy because they've got chips on the end. These are more like Dr. Clock, but that's okay. Do you blow into them to get them in? I don't know. I think my hands are a little bit damp. I didn't even think about that. So I'm gonna do my best to get my hand in here. I'm sure there's a trick. But these are better than those other ones that just come off. Hey, I'll use these for food, so I don't have to get new ones on. There we go. Doctor gloves in the kitchen, why not? If that's cooking, let me just stir this up and mix it with my hands to see what it looks like. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna freeze those, just put them in the freezer, and I'll put them in bags that way. Let me put the rest of this meat in one of these pans here. And then we're gonna come back, wash these up, and then I'm gonna put some onions in there. Keep going, we'll do the green peppers next. Just wash them, cut them out, put them through the processor. And I'm thinking, I forgot that I have tomatoes. So we're gonna do some homemade salsa because I got those tortillas too. So I gotta make sure not to cook all of these. So I'm gonna just put these through here, let this chop this up as well. Okay, we're keeping on going. So the granola came out, I put over there. I'm gonna get the mushrooms next. I'm just gonna rinse those off real good because those were perfect actually. And then we'll grind those up. Same thing, chop them all, dice them up so we can cook them. Doing good, doing good. I'm gonna shift them. Mushrooms are in here. They're gonna rinse off from it. Nothing wrong with those mushrooms. They were perfect. They were what, 3 for $1? Because, well, what are you gonna do with fresh mushrooms if you don't do something? I have a lot of cream of mushroom. So the other option to do it, what I could do with this stuff is dehydrate it, but I feel like it's just better just kind of cook it up. So I'm gonna, and that'll be perfect. The meat is pretty much done, so I'm just letting that kind of get the liquid out a little bit, and we'll just add everything to it. Rinse these off. And as always, try to clean as you go if you can. Okay. It does make it a little bit easier. So I've been washing up pans here, my pots. I've got that one with the chocolate. It got a little bit blackened. So I just have soaked it, and then every time I wash other dishes, I kind of take a few scrapes on it with my metal scrubber to clean it. And it's almost off, so just rinsing that. Okay, let's do all the mushrooms. Okay, so the mushrooms, since they're wet, when I went to chop them, it's like they just kind of wanted to get stuck in there. But that's okay, they're still chopped up. You could have put in a food processor, whatever you want to do. It's going to work. So I'm thinking I need to figure out how many onions I'll need. I do have other onions, so it doesn't really matter. For my, we're going to cook some of this is what we're going to do. But I'm also going to cook, you know what? Come over here. Let's just go up here. Let's just add onions to this. It's going to be an eyeball thing. You want to cook it in your meat here. I was even thinking of adding like spinach to it. Would that be bad? We've done that before. I think they call it mirepoix. It's like a veggies added to it. Let's add a bunch of onions here, because why not? There's nothing wrong with onions and lots of flavor. Let's see, there's gonna be a lot of onions in there. And then let's do the green peppers. Mushrooms. This is when everyone's gonna go, it tastes weird. Let's hope they don't. There's just a lot of veggies, which is great. And the Lord hands you veggies you use them. I can even throw the cabbage in there, but I'll just do this here. So basically just cook this down with the meat. It'll be very flavorful and very yummy. You get a nice thing to add to any kind of meal here. Let me just kind of stir this here. That turned that whole pot into like look at a tall pot. It was just half meat. So I also stretch your hamburger. There's a couple pieces of, I should chop the hamburger first. I thought I did most of it. I'll have to, they'll cook down a little. It's going to cook down, of course. And then it also, as it cooks down, I'm going to mix them together in a big bowl, so I don't care if there's a little bit more in one than the other. Let me get salt and pepper. You know where like this meat would be really good is on like pizza. It'd be good, flavorful without onions and mushrooms. It'd be delicious. I gotta put some garlic in here too. I don't want to do too much, because it seems like you can definitely taste the garlic, but I have all that dried garlic. I gotta do some of this. I had this before. I'm just gonna put a little bit in here. I guess it doesn't matter which one it goes in. It will, just like that, it'll thaw here. Let that kind of cook. Okay, let me see what we got here. You know, I got a lot going on here. I changed my apron too a little bit ago because I got water. I was pouring the mushrooms and I got So what I'm gonna do is I got all the tomatoes. This is one package of tomatoes. They are perfect tomatoes. I'm like, oh my goodness, such good things. So what I'm thinking is let me whip together some salsa real quick, and then I can kind of see how many onions and green peppers I want to put in here for flavor. I don't even know how, let me recipe out. Well, actually I did it from canned tomatoes. So I'm pretty sure I just put tomatoes in here and onion. I put a little bit of green pepper, and then I have jar jalapenos. I'm gonna put that in there. I think we put garlic too, but I might leave out the garlic. We'll see. And salt and pepper. Pretty sure that's all we put in here. And it made a really good salsa, and I'll do corn chips in that. So let me, just trying to shove as much as I can in here with the blender. Basically, just chop your whole tomato up, stick it in. Let's go over there so I can put it on the blender. Let me chop that up a little bit. It's okay if it's all pureed. We don't care. Same thing. So let me add the other one and onions. And salt and pepper. And jalapeno. Let me get all that out. And I have a huge jar of jalapenos here. Maxine went to get it. I'm like, you don't want that. That's good. That's real good. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, got salsa. I started cleaning up. I'm like, wait a minute. Here's the salsa. I'll put lids on there. Celery. Oh, I forgot I had celery as well. So this is again part of it. So I'm going to chop that up as well and stick it in there because the ends are yucky. Cut the ends off, put it through it. It'd be great. What I think, I'm debating what to do. If I should put it in my slow cooker and let it cook for a while, then my stove is freed up. One of my viewers said they cooked it all down in their slow cooker, but the stove would go real quick too. If I get that meat in there, that can go quick. I'm having thoughts, let me think. Because the rest, I think I'll just cook the rest of it together. Literally just cook the mushrooms, onions, green peppers, and celery. And I'll have a nice little mixture, a veggie mixture that if I do a freezer meal, which I will, or I can grab it out and just put it in food. You know what I mean? More likely for a freezer meal next time. So let me literally just pour my hamburger into here. Let's first get the celery done. That actually works out good because the last thing you chop in there, you want something that's going to be easy to push out and that's going to be good. So I'm going to throw some of those in here as well to cook with the meat. And now I can do a little cleanup because what I'm going to do is the kids are going to come down, do their chores in that because we got to start their school. I'm going to take a little break just for a few minutes. I'll be back though, and then direct them what to do. We'll keep making food here. All right, back to a clean kitchen, everything put away. I got more pots washed. So we're gonna do good. So I've got, thank you, you're welcome. The veggies, I just threw all of that on the stove. I put the cabbage in there. It doesn't matter. It's like whatever, it's gonna be delicious regardless. Even those tiny pieces of cabbage, you can mix them in and not even taste them. I'm gonna let the meat cool. I'll add some salt and pepper here. I'm just cooking it down is what I'm doing. So that is here. I was like looking, I'm like, have I even completed anything I wanted to get done today? I did. Talk to the kids, figure out today we're gonna do walking tacos for dinner. They said that would be really good. So then I was like thinking, I gotta make fresh chips, but I'm like, I've got all those Tostito chips in the bag. And I was gonna just use them for nachos. I think I'm gonna skip the deep frying today and do that for myself. Why not, right? Make it a little easier on me. Okay, so let me get out let me show you the granola. Yeah, like great granola. So it's simple, so simple. I don't know why I overcomplicated it before, but I feel like you think it's a big deal, but in reality, it's not. The chocolate, like look at this. Ooh, let's see, that's melty. I gotta let that cool. Actually, I don't have to let it cool. It'll be fine. It's cool. Like look at all that right there. That is delicious. So good. So I'm gonna put it into a container. It's okay if it's a little bit melty. We live in Florida here. Chocolate's gonna melt. Put it in here, and then the other one. Look at this one. Like it's simple. There's nothing to it. It's just nuts and the oats. Just basic granola, but so good. So I'm gonna put these in 2 containers. Okay, moving right along. I'm like, I still gotta get to the fridge. There's a lot of berries and stuff to wash. All the granola. This is so good. And there's a whole container right here. One of my favorite is just taking cut up apples. Usually, well, granola's great. They like yogurt. I don't, but I'm like, if you get fresh strawberries, bananas, that's good. But usually those foods go away quickly. So then I like to have apples, dice up apples, and put the chocolate granola on. So good. So let me put these back in the pantry. All right, moving and grooving. Got kids' food. We're doing things. I've got pasta boiling for Greg. He likes macaroni salad and ham. I'm gonna make it for his lunch. I've got this ham rare that I got for cheap. It's already cooked, so I'm just gonna put it in the oven with some foil here and just let it heat up, I guess, so it's easier to cut, I'm assuming. And then I'm gonna take all this meat here and put it into pie bags. That'll be the best thing, so I can put it in my freezer. So look at this. This is a carving ham. These are from Sam's Club. I know they're $5 a pound, $4.50 a pound. It's little, but it'll be good for him. I'm gonna put some foil, stick in the oven. Okay, so I took out, I'm like, what am I gonna do with some of this? So I put it in my pan over there and I put taco seasoning. We're gonna do taco meat with it, even if it has mushrooms in it, it's okay. Just don't tell anybody. And then I put the rest in bags here, close them, let them cool off here, I'll put them in my freezer. I had used the big bags because I don't have any more quart-sized bags. That's what you're gonna have to do. I'm like, thinking all my veggies are gonna go in there too, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to put them in there, but this was good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. That's great, and we have taco meat tonight, so yay on that. Okay, I'm boiling pasta. That should be done, and then I need to do the veggie mixture. I'm like thinking, I'll probably just put that in a big bag, and the reason why, when I do like meal prep again, I will take that and like thaw it, you know what I mean, and add it to something, so that'll work. Moving. The pasta, I was taking a bite of it, I'm like, what does that taste like? That's the pasta, that's real pasta, where it's, remember it says wheat, plus whatever it was, the wheat one, it's not bad. It's definitely not the gooey, chewy, full of chemicals the other one is, but it'll be good. Over here, what I'm gonna do is, hold on, let me go over this way. The taco meat, I'm gonna heat this up later. I was gonna do it all right now, but I'm like, it's not even close to dinner. I'm gonna put a can of chili beans in here. This we'll use for walking tacos. They will like this. This will stretch this meat. We can have a lot of walking tacos. And then this is refried beans. So this will be in here with taco seasoning, and that's gonna be a lot of good meat. I've got cheese, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna make sure I got more cheese. And they want nacho cheese. So that is gonna heat up for dinner tonight. We're gonna be good with that. I've gotta get macaroni salad here made up, which I gotta cut up some cucumbers for it. And then this stuff, I wanna say, I'm gonna call it mirepoix. Isn't that what it's called, mirepoix? Mirepoix. It's basically just veggies. So It's good. It smells yummy. So I'm gonna put it in here, and then I will maybe write on here what that is, so I remember. Cooked veggies. Probably do 2 bags of it, and then I'll just stick this in my freezer. And then when I do a freezer meal, like, I'll probably forget it's in here. I hope I won't. It'll be a little while because I got lots and lots of food, so no complaining. Very thankful. Does it work good? Oh, Maddie, we had to trade out our. There's Maddie. There's Maddie. Look, oh, wait, want to compare how tall you are? I was telling him how tall you are. Look at. Oh, are you ready?
It's like uneven.
Look at. She literally has grown up in like 2 inches within like the last time we did that.
I just like to be tall. You know?
She just likes to be tall. So good. That looks really pretty actually on there. It looks a little bit better. Oh, we're gonna grab Jensen for school.
Sure.
If you want. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. This will work for our meal. Lots going on today, even behind the scenes. I was like, okay, I gotta get back to food here, but we're doing stuff. We got our school stuff, went through stuff for the kids. Like I said, they're at the end, so it's kind of just kind of review, look over what they have. And then the macaroni's out there, I'm putting in little containers. It's going in the refrigerator. This will go for lunches, and anybody that needs to grab for a dinner in between. The ham will come out, and I'll put the ham in here. So Homemaker, husband loves it. That was like one of those things you find it on sale, so that's a deal right there. Okay, then let's, what do I even have? I still have to get to like my bread, my berries. There's so much here. I still got all the fruit in there too. Okay, we're doing good, I guess. What I'll do is, I'm thinking, let me put these in the refrigerator, and then I'll probably put my meat out in the freezer. I'm gonna save, I've got potatoes. Remember, I've got new potatoes. So I'm gonna do, tomorrow I'm thinking I'll do like a hamburger gravy. So I'm gonna leave out a bag of potatoes, hamburger here, and I'll use this and make hamburger gravy tomorrow. That'll be good. So that's a meal with some of these potatoes, which I'm gonna put in my container here in a minute. So let me put this away, take this out to the freezer. Okay, I got the meat out there. It's one of those things where there's like ice cream stuff in there, and then there's all those rolls I got in there. I gotta figure out what to do with the sandwich rolls, because I have a lot of them and I feel like they'd be really good. I could probably use them for like burgers or something like that. my cabbage rolls are all solidly frozen, so I'm gonna put those in a bag here. So I was just like, so everything's kind of shoved in there because I have those big giant bags, and bread takes up a lot of space, especially when you got those big bags, but they were a deal. I won't have to make any rolls, so I'm gonna have to get creative and make some kind of sub things in here. This right here. I'm gonna put these in a bag so I can put these back in the freezer. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm like thinking, I got like a lot more to do. I'm like, you know what, we can just keep rolling into another video. It's all good. So what I'll do here is potatoes. Let me see here. I think it's because I have some in my refrigerator. These don't even look bad. These look, I wanted to open the bag up to see if there's any rotten ones. These were I don't even think they're that bad. Let me show you here. So these all look fine. So we will do some mashed potatoes tomorrow for sure. And then look at that. Those are, wow, that's really good. There was a couple that had rotten bags, but these are actually really good. Wow. Not a single rotten potato. Well, yay on that. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna put, I keep my potatoes in my refrigerator because you have to when you live in Florida. It's the only way you're guaranteed not rotten potatoes. And I put it right next to my onions. They don't do anything yucky and they last. So I'm gonna put these, see if I can stack them in there. We're gonna get those out again tomorrow. Basically, we're gonna be taking those right out tomorrow, making mashed potatoes. That works. Okay, what else do we got? We got sweet potatoes. Let's cut these open and see if there's any yucky in there. Nothing wrong with those either. I'm gonna stick those right in there, right next to it on the shelf. Because I cooked those ones we never even ate them, so they're still in the refrigerator. Just gotta get eating food up. Okay, good, that's done. You know, the only thing I did not do is this, I shouldn't have got it, the garlic. I'm like, it's one of those things I'm gonna have to cut it all apart and do it. Can I just store it in the refrigerator until I'm ready for it? I don't want to do anything with it. I need to. I really need to. Actually, you know what? I think I could take it out of its wrapper and just put the whole thing in the freezer until I'm ready. We'll see. That's gonna go on my to-do list. I don't really want to do that right now. I don't like peeling garlic at all. That's why I buy it. I'd rather buy it in a jar than peel it myself. I know. I like to get the ones that are like the whole ones at Sam's Club and just grind them up in that food processor. So, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Another time. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is my breadcrumbs. Basically take any kind of bread, grind it up in your food processor. I'm hoping they're gonna be soft, so I don't know about this. I got these at the discount store. Smells delicious and great. I wonder if I can just kind of break it apart and grind them up. I don't know if they'll be too smushy. We'll see, but I don't have any, we use these. We'll grind a whole bunch up and we'll use it forever. I won't even season it because I'll put a bunch of seasonings on it when we do it. When we make like our chicken patties and stuff. Okay, this is just gonna take time because it's gonna only fit so much in the food processor. So I'm wondering, like, and I had some hot dog buns that were in the freezer. They're gonna be a little freezer burned, and I had some other bread in there. So I just been saving it for breadcrumbs actually, hold on. So when you're doing a whole lot, is it easier to dry the bread first and then put it in the food processor? Or just do it like this and put it in the oven and let it dry? My concern is that it doesn't get all the moisture. I know I can put it in my dehumidifier. My dehumidifier, you know that thing? No, your dehydrator, but like I'm gonna make so much, so the oven is way better for choice for me. So I'm just wondering, like I will be doing this, not put it in bags, put it in my freezer, just because I don't want to make sure that it's completely dry. I guess if I go the extra mile and make sure it is, I'd be, you know, put it in the dehydrator, but that's okay. Freezer's good for me. So let me just grind. It works just to shove them in there, I feel like. Break them in half and shove them in here. That works. So you get a whole can of breadcrumbs. So that's what, that cost me $1. And I'm gonna put them in the oven. Too fidgety. Let me get the next one. I got the frozen ones out. I'll just wait till they kind of thaw for a minute. Get the next one and put a few dishes away. So that gave me 4 huge pans of breadcrumbs. So that'll be a lot of breadcrumbs, which will be good. So I have to decide, like, after it's done drying, do I need to put it through the grinder again? Do you know what I mean? So it's tiny. We'll see. I might, just to make it like real fine. So we'll see. So let me clean up this here and then we'll keep on moving. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm finally getting to my refrigerator. So I'm getting all the fruit out of there, but then what I'm doing, I'm gonna wipe up my refrigerator at the same time. So I'm gonna start rinsing off my berries. We got berries and grapes. We just got stuff we gotta eat up. That's gonna go bad. So let's put you up so you can just watch. cleaning out the refrigerator makes me see things like this. And I know I bought these thinking I'd use them like as a dip with something. I'm like, I don't even have anything to dip, but I have all those Tostito chips. So I'm gonna put this over here so I see it. It's one of these outside of mine. Because I have fresh salsa and we have Tostito chips, so we can eat that. I still have toppings for banana splits. There is some smeared cupcakes, but that works. And then we're good down here. So we're actually doing good. So I've got all this to do something with here. So everything's going good. Let's like wash the berries, do that, cut the pineapple up, all the grapes as well, the salad. I'm gonna open that and rinse all that off real good and put those in containers so they can do good. So we're doing good. I'm gonna go through these strawberries. They were $2 for a container of strawberries, so they were very good. They're gonna definitely have to be eaten up here. We're gonna have strawberries for dinner, with dinner, and snack. They've been eating lots. They're like, can we just keep eating these? I'm like, keep eating them, kids. So I'm just gonna cut them up here. I might, you know what I might do? Maybe I'll keep a separate bowl for the ones that are a little bit smushy, and then we'll just grind those up because we'll do some strawberry sauce for yogurt. Basically, you know what I should do if they don't really get eaten up tonight? Well, there's some good ones here. There's some like good fresh ones. So I guess if they don't get eaten up, I will puree them. Maybe I'll do like that tomorrow. The other ones, that'll be on my list to do because some of these are really, they're still really good. That was like a deal, a great deal to have like 1 or 2 strawberries bad in there. Like look at like good strawberries. So, but like this one's a little bit smushy, but it'll be good for frozen. I can just freeze them solid too, actually. Maybe, you know what, that's what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna put the ones that I'm not gonna chop, I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. The ones that we're not gonna eat right now, I'm going to put in a bag and put them in the freezer so that we can make for our smoothies, because I have a whole jar of sauce still. I just have to go get some yogurt to make that, and that's gonna work. Great day. Oh my goodness, I've been moving since the time I got up today. What time did we get up today? We got up at 5:30 today. So I've been moving since 5:30. Got a walk in today. Feeling really good though, and moving in the kitchen and school. Kids, I'll still have to edit for a while tonight, and that's okay. I don't mind doing that. So just good day. Kids are gonna go out in the pool here in a little bit. It's about 3. We don't usually go in the pool until about 3:30, just till the sun kind of goes away. Play some basketball, some games, whatever they want to do in the pool to get out a little bit, stretch their limbs. So I'm gonna just chop all these up here. Okay, so this is a huge container of strawberries. Now, mind you, they already ate probably 2 bins, like just this weekend. So what did we get? Did we get 4 of those? I'm trying to think how many we got, but I think I spent $10. It was like $1.75 a container, so I got 5, I think. Way less than $10, but that's a lot of strawberries. These are still good. Just cut off the yuck. I'm gonna put these in the freezer. Whatever doesn't get eaten here on the next day when they start going soft, they'll go in a bag in the freezer. We'll puree them up. It'll be great. Let's do the berries next. Berries are something that got eaten up real quick. Like, there's only a few raspberries left and blackberries. Let me wash them. Blackberries, those have been getting eaten up though too. Those were $1 a container. If you ever wonder why blackberries and blueberries and even strawberries are a lot of money, because if you've ever gone blackberry picking or raspberry picking, it is like a lot of work. we go blackberry picking like on the woods when we were kids, so it takes forever to get the blackberries. Blueberries probably take forever. I remember we'd be filling our buckets and I'm like, oh my goodness, it would take forever to fill a blueberry bucket. So that is why those are very expensive. So those workers are working hard. I've got a whole container here. I've got like 4 raspberries. If this does not get eaten up today, these will go in the freezer as well, and we'll grind those up and use those for smoothies. Okay, we're moving. Okay, grapes, one of those things, they're not super crisp. Now, I don't like that. I like a crisp grape. So I'm like, I don't know if the kids will eat them. I know Greg will. Did it dry? Good. They have tons of fruit. Okay, so I remember when I would go to Aldi long time ago, and they had good grapes. They were $1.49 a pound. They were super delicious, and I'd take them, put them on my cookie sheet, and freeze them. They were really good frozen, but I don't know, does it taste as good when they're a little bit smushed? These aren't smushy, but they're just not crisp. So will they still be delicious? I don't know. So I'm gonna put one tiny tray. I'm not gonna do that much because it's a waste if not. And then if not, there's still a lot of grapes here to get eaten up. So that'll be good. I'll put some in a bag for Greg's lunch. It'll be good. Okay, so like I said, we'll see if they get eaten. It's a whole lot here. If they do, okay, and if not, maybe I'll throw them in the freezer. These are good still. So I think I'm just gonna put these in the refrigerator the way they are because they look good. I don't think that anything looks, oh, is that rotten? But no, I think that's actually fine. All right, so I'm gonna put these just right back in the refrigerator, and let's keep making do more. Okay, moving. I'm gonna keep these little tops here for Greg because I think he wants to plant those, so I would just leave those here. I don't know if he's got to do something with them quickly or not. We'll see. The next thing I'm gonna do is the sweet kale salad. I have not eaten that yet. I ate one. They are gonna go bad. So you're gonna want to do something with them, or they're gonna get yucky. And I just am not there yet. And I don't even know if I'll be there tonight. We'll see. So I'm gonna open these. They were literally 30 cents a bag. Make sure nothing is bad in here. Because kale will go bad fast, but if you rinse it off, you should get a little bit longer life in it. That actually looks really good. All right, so I'm gonna open up both these, put them in here. I've got poppy seed dressing, so I won't save that one, but because sometimes you never know. It's not. Let's see. So basically, it's like you'll get one chunk of the like the kale, and it's kind of get yucky on one end. So. And it starts going bad, but that's where I let it, like there's one piece right here. One piece, I put that out, the rest is fine, so I'm gonna rinse it off real good. Let it dry as much as I can. I'm saving these. I'm not gonna save the dressing because I already have a whole lot in the refrigerator. Let that sit for just a few minutes, kind of drain out some, and then I'll put it in a container. That actually worked out real good. Okay, that's another one. I'll put it in a container. Save the seeds. I'll put some Parmesan cheese on it and my poppy seed dressing. So that's using that because that was 30 cents a container. Okay, we're moving. The cucumbers, let's see what we have left. These ones are still good. We got those in the store. These are the ones from there. I don't even know. We'll see if they're any good. What I'll do with mine is I'm not going to chop them up right now. I'm going to put them in. Like, has anybody ever been in a farm before? You get a veggie and it's yucky. You cut off the yucky and just eat the good. That's exactly what I did right here. So, not bad on it. Was it a ton? No, but they were only $1. And we did eat some off there already. These are my other ones that we got from Aldi. Are those good still? Let me wash these up and put those in there too. I'm going to cut the ends of these ones off, and I'm going to just put them in a bag with a paper towel. Tomorrow, so this is already squishy. Tomorrow when we do, we're going to do like a, yeah, those are, oh, that's actually squish. Okay, those are from Aldi. Those are squish. Tomorrow when we do like our hamburger gravy, maybe I'll film it. I'll make like a salad, so I've got that. I'm going to put that in there with the paper towel. You just want the paper towel to absorb the liquid. This will work out good right here. Okay, another one. Finished and used up. This is good. We're doing so good. Salad for tonight, lettuce for tonight for my, what else is it called? What are we doing? We're doing the tacos. Walking tacos. Let me wash these off real good and rinse this. Okay, wow, I'm feeling all disheveled. I got all this chopped up. This will be for the walking tacos tonight. I'm just heating up the food because it's almost dinner time here. So I just had a little boy. Nice, okay. So I need to, I wanted to kind of check my cupboards and see if there's any food. Then I wanted to put on a list to pick up. But I didn't really, I kind of looked at my pantry over there. I don't think there's really anything I need, which is, I guess, a good thing. So the only thing I did not do is the garlic. And it's because it's gonna be a job. I know it's gonna be a job, but I feel like this can still sit. Let me see here. Because I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, it's like all dried. None of it's, yeah, so it's gonna be good. So that'll be like a whole nother day, because that, you gotta break these apart, you know, yada, yada, yada. So let's just leave that out. I don't think I see anything. I should cut it open, right? Oh, that's where there's a grape in there. How is there a grape in there? If I just cut that open. I better open that up. Okay. No, there's some, yeah, there's like a whole bunch in here. I'm just gonna have to sit and peel all of these, and that is just not gonna be fun. That's for a whole nother day. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let me stir these. So all this, I'll take care of that like a whole nother day. We'll just put that out of sight, out of mind on the cupboard. And then the ham is done. I'm gonna take, oh, I just squeezed it, liquid just shot straight up. It seems like, I smell that, Mom. Let's see if I can cut it. It's not too hot. And then I can let it separate into lunches for Greg. Is that all I had on my list? Walking tacos, ham macaroni salad, salsa, cook the meat, veggie prep, yeah. So then I also wrote down plan for like some meals. So I will, when I'm editing, because it's gonna take me a while to edit today, I have a lot of footage, I will be upstairs and I'm gonna kind of think through like what the food I have and what I can make, like those. I have all those sandwich buns. I gotta think of something to make with them, like subs. I got burger patties, so I'm thinking things like that. So just have to get, I have stuff. I just have to like write it down physically. I know you smell that. Basically make a list, so then see if there's anything I need to pick up at the store. Like I know we're gonna be out of orange shredded cheese, so I'm probably gonna need to pick up some cheese, and so it's good. So let's chop the ham up. Okay, I am done in here. I am so done in my kitchen. The only thing, I can do the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs are gonna take some time because it's at a low temperature. It's kind of like, oh, there's kid stuff, they're gonna wash that. It's got a little bit of, you know, top layer, bottom layer's gotta cook. I gotta make my bed. So Greg's gonna come home from work, so I like to make bed and get that made. Who's out here waiting for me? Huh, you waiting for me? There's the plate of bacon, or not ham right there. So done, I'm finished. I also put our laundry away real quick. So laundry's put away. Dishes, kids are gonna take care of tonight. There's somebody brought that down. They're gonna put that away themselves. Gotta take the trash out again, and then we're waiting on the breadcrumbs. It's just gonna take some time because you don't wanna burn them. You don't wanna, you know, go too fast, because that's what I would do is turn it up. So it's looking like it's feeling crispy, you know what I mean? It's just not there yet. So, oh, and then if you spill it all, that's awesome. So I'm going to, let's do this. We're gonna have another vacuum day. I was like, I didn't get to wash the floor today. I'm like, let's wait until tomorrow and I can vacuum it tonight. So I'm done in here. Food is finished. Walking tacos are gonna be amazing. Get our little taco, our bags that we got. Did I show you those? Let me show you those. The reason why I didn't take the ham and cut it really nice, I'm gonna chop it up into chunks to put in Greg's lunch. That's why I just chopped and chopped. So these are the Fritos. Look at, they're actually walking taco bags. Basically, it's Fritos, and there's just a bigger bag. So we'll cut. Kids will put their meat in here. There, if they want refried beans, there's nacho cheese, then lettuce, tomato. If they want to do salsa, they can. But I did get these out because I do have homemade salsa, so they can have those as well. So there we go. We are all good to go. Look at this. So nice. Okay, perfect. Aesthetic. So that's it. I'm finished and done for my day. So I hope you enjoyed our Monday. Oh my goodness, we did a whole lot. My freezer is full again. Like, it's full. Packed, jam full. There's not a room for anything. So thank goodness for the discount store haul and making food out of gathered up fragments and stuff that normally people would just throw away, that produce, throw away those berries, but putting them to use and making something out of them. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more stuff. Maxine, she's like, bake it or ham. Maxine, she's like, you know, I'm short, Mom, I'm so sorry. All right, have a beautiful rest of the day. I'll see you. Bye.